All of the items you see here are listed in the description below. The first step is to measure out the brass rod, about 3½ inches. I like to use a guide piece to get started, but you can simply measure it out and mark the brass rod. First score the rod a little, then when you have a little channel cut out, you can go at it a bit harder. I like to cut through about half the rod, then snap it off. You can sand down the end a bit if you want. Next, I like to bevel the edge just slightly. This is to make the next step easier. Getting the die started takes some work if you don't bevel the edge. Working the die gradually, you want to turn or cut a quarter to half turn, then turn back to eject the metal shavings. Turn forward and back until you've gone far enough to put 2 lock nuts on the end. It doesn't hurt to check your progress along the way. You don't want to go too far. Once you have the threads cut, simply remove the old rod and put in the new one. I find that as the slide travels out and down the stop rod, it tends to go down a bit. You'll see me bending the end of the stop rod down slightly. You may have a different experience with your horn, but if you notice it catching, a slight bend of the rod, after it's attached firmly, will get things to line up a bit better. I nearly forgot to add an O-ring to the end. It cuts down on the clacking. Enjoy.